Hello everybody, we are the Team 4 and here we are in the Casa de los Loros. While the actual world was requiring some conveniences, the technology was running resources provided by the nature. While men were cutting down trees, the ecosystem was being destroyed. This was making factories expand while the smoke was spreading to the animals. Mexico is a country with a lot of biodiversity, but through the years, men had abused of the nature for their own comfort. This affected the birds and their ecosystem.
The birds were living in a safe ecosystem when men destroyed it. While men were trading exotic birds, the number of them reduced, and they didn't have many birds left to train.
Mexico is rich in fauna diversity. Its forests, mountains, and seas are the nearest of hundreds of beautiful species, which physical characteristics and skills turn them unique. One of them is the bird. Some of them are possible to admire with certain proximity, while others live in remote places, where they find the necessary elements to live.
The most endangered birds are important species of some exotic birds, and they are in danger for being sold illegally like pets. These lists include variety of parrots and makers, inclined to be sold on the black market, and to include a new endangered species. These pizarros are distributed exclusively across 26 of 32 species of the Republic. 6 species are endemic to Mexico. It means that they just live inside of country.
Fox were breeding a lot. The species were increasing. When men captured them, discussed that they started to decrease their breeding and their number.
The capture of parrots is an activity realized in Mexico. The indigenous people used it like food, like pets, and for their colorful feathers, they were used as decoration for dresses or with artistic purposes in the famous feathers art.
The indigenous people were collecting dust of feathers when the Aztec Empire of the conquered states acquired a certain quantity and gave them as a payment. The Eastern Stone described that Tactepec was the principal base of traders in the part of South in each country paid 24,000 packs of parrot feathers to the Aztecs.
The illegal trafficking of parakeets and macaws is sustained thanks to the demand of consumers. If the demand for these wild species is reduced, then it will reduce the supply and thus the illegal catch. Unfortunately, the majority of Mexicans do not know the species of parakeets and macaws that live in our country as they don't know the threats they face. They know that they are still part of the chain of illegal traffic to buy wild parrots, in fact, are the last link in the chain. It has initiated a major campaign for the people to know the Mexican species of parrots, their problem.
Since more than 50 years ago, people have been trying to stop the illegal catching of parakeets in Mexico through different laws to guarantee its sustainable use. However, it hasn't worked, and over the years, more and more species have been overexploited, illegal and legally, taking them to the most critical states of conservation. The majority of parakeets and wild macaws that are sold actually come from illegal trafficking.
It has been documented that every year more than 98,000 of parakeets are captured illegally. While people were transporting the parakeets, they die before they reach a consumer because of the process they went through. People were thinking to sell lots of birds when around 60,000 of parakeets die in the process. It means that 8 out of 10 parakeets die in the process of capture, transportation, distribution, and selling. Otherwise, it means that for every parakeet bought from a consumer, 4 parakeets die in the process, since the capture until the selling.
What is happening in Mexico is so sad, because every time there are more lost species, and the reason of that are their beautiful plumage, sometimes for the meat and others just to use them like pets. And all this makes us think that we are doing the things in a wrong way. We must have laws for the prohibition of hunting them every time more ecological companies help the environment. The problem is, it is too late to make a big change.